Yer, what's good, y'all? I'm your host, Dat Poppy, back again with another video. I came across this tweet on Twitter the other day, and it got me to thinking. Um, Basically, the tweet is, guys know the difference between a girl playing hard to get and a girl not liking you at all. And that made me think because I went through the replies and there were guys asking, well, what are the signs? What's the difference? And so I decided to make this video to help y'all out. So without further ado, these are three ways to tell whether or not a girl is playing hard to get or whether or not she doesn't like you like that. She's not fucking with you. Number one is she will not initiate, but she will reciprocate. Now, what does that mean? A girl that's playing hard to get is essentially trying to see how much effort you're willing to put in to get her attention, to gain her affection. So, usually, what this ends up looking like is you will text a girl and then she will text you back. You will hit up a girl to set a date, and then you guys set a date and a time, and you go there, you go on a date. If she's not fucking with you like that and you text her, she might not text you back. If you call her, she might not call you back. If you try to set the date, she won't set the date. She'll tell you she's busy. She'll tell you we'll see. She'll tell you she has to make sure that she doesn't have any other things going on, etc., etc. Or she might flake. But if a girl does like you and she is just playing hard to get, then she is going to just let you be the man in the situation and take the lead, take the initiative. You are going to have to set everything up, at least in the beginning stages, until you kind of have her emotions engaged a little bit more to the point where she now wants to contact you first. That's number one. Number two is the 3 date rule. Now, this is more so for the men that are actually dating and are sexually active. If you're not sexually active, if you're still in high school or you're religiously not having sex or whatever, this rule doesn't really apply to you, so this might not help you out as much. But anyway, usually a girl that likes you, even if the first date goes well, even if you get her back to your apartment, even if you guys are making out, you guys are, getting all hot and bothered, she's not gonna let you hit on the first night if she's playing hard to get. And that's just her code. That's how she's gonna go about it. I wouldn't even try to force the issue. Just understand that that's just how some women operate. Usually, I say by the third date, that's when a majority of the time you can kind of get a bearing of whether or not a girl is playing hard to get with you or she's not fucking with you like that. For one, for a girl to see you on three separate occasions usually indicates that she does like you enough to repeatedly see you. But two, on the flip side of that, she might not have let you hit on the first date. She also might not have let you hit on the second date. But usually by that third date, depending on how often you guys are dating each other, let's say that you guys are dating once a week. So you date first week, you date the second week. You take a break that third week to switch it up, or one of you goes out of town, or one of you is busy at a particular point in time, and then you go on that third date on the fourth week. Now that's about a month that it's taking you to hit. So for a girl that's playing hard to get, in her mind, usually for most women, if they think, oh, I made him wait a month to have sex, then they feel like they did their job, they did their role, they made you wait long enough, and then after that, they will not uphold their inhibitions anymore. So usually the 3 date rule. Now that could definitely like the time frame could vary. So let's say you can go on 3 dates with her in 2 weeks. But at the same point, the point that I'm making is if you are going on 3 dates with her, you are hanging out with her on three separate occasions, she likes you enough to continue to hang out with her on those occasions. So by the third date, you should definitely be in a very, very good spot of whether or not you guys have gotten intimate together or not. but that's another indicator on if she's just playing hard to get. If you've been on the third date, if you're on the fifth, sixth, seventh date and you still haven't hit yet, and she's not taking some vow of celibacy or having some type of sexual hangups, then she's probably just not fucking with you, and she's bored and using you for attention. So that's another way that you can tell. And the third is she's gonna be checking for you. So what does this mean exactly? In the age of social media, we all have Instagram, we all have Twitter, TikTok, etc., etc. Girls that like you and are playing hard to get, you have to remember that they like you at the end of the day. So they're going to be concerned about you. They're going to be paying attention to you. They're not going to be on your dick per se, but most of the times they will at least check out your story. If she's playing hard to get with you and you guys are following each other on Instagram, she will usually check out your story. Now, if she's not checking your story at all, that means she's not checking for you in any facet. Because most people are on Instagram, and most people will go on to the people that they're interested in the story. And the way that Instagram's algorithm is set up is that they show you the people that you continue to look at. So if she looked at your story before, if she's always checking for your stories, you're always going to be one of the first stories that shows up on her Instagram, so that when she's going and checking people's stories, you're just going to come up. If you're never coming up, if she's never coming up as one of the viewers of your story, case and scenario might be that she just might not be fucking with you like that. Because if she is fucking with you and she's playing hard to get, she might not like your pictures, but she's gonna be lurking. She's gonna see what you're up to. She's gonna see where you're at. She's gonna see what you're posting on Snapchat, on Instagram, TikTok. I don't really know. People are not as integrated socially with their TikToks yet, and with Twitter also they're not as integrated with their stories and their tweets and stuff like that. But Facebook stories, Instagram stories, Snapchat stories. If she likes you and she's playing hard to get, she will at least be looking at your stories regularly to keep tabs on you because she likes you, but she's playing hard to get. Without further ado, that's the video. Let me know if there's any other signs that you guys have experienced that show a girl is playing hard to get, but differentiating between her playing hard to get and her just not liking you like that. And that's the video. I am Dad Poppy, and I am signing out.